But except that it's been around for so long, it's really, you're coming in. Thanks.
Well, so is gays not getting married. We changed that.
What happened?
Huh? I'm just saying, like, gays used to not be able to get married, and you go, oh, it's been around for so long, you got to accept it. Well, maybe I'm changing the rules.
That's what I hate about every argument today, is people bring up anything like that, and you're like, oh, fuck. Right? They bring it up, and it's like, they win automatically by saying, it used to be this, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, you got to have some virtue example, then you win.
Roe v. Wade rolled back.
Yeah. Shit.
Right.
Good point. Is it a Roe v. Wade or is it a quarter past? All right.
The vagina?
That's a mole past a hair.
All right.
Well, the other weird thing about Roe v. Wade rolling back is they did it when nobody even gives it. Even the Christians weren't celebrating. Nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
It was so weird because everybody's like, no, that's not even an argument anymore.
Right. Well, you know what's weird about conservatives, and I just heard this, they're all about family values. But the most divorces and most teen pregnancies, red states.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Yeah, I have a new bit about the parents who leave the babies in the hot car. They always seem pro-life. You know what I mean? They do. I mean, it's
That's
like,
true, yeah. Yeah, at least crack the window. That's what my parents did.
Crack the window.
Yeah. He just did a pet peeve, which is he laughed at your joke and then you go, they do.
Oh, yeah, that is a pet peeve.
I did that?
Yeah. But I think
they did.
he didn't mean it.
Your joke. What do you want to do?
No, when people do that, you go, whatever, and they go, yeah. No, wait, hold on. You laugh at a joke, and they go, no, I'm serious. And I'm like, I know. It's still funny to me, though.
But what about this? Here's the real pet peeve. Not that one or not this one. It's the one where somebody goes, they say an obvious joke, and then it's not a comedian. It's usually just a regular person. We go, and then you kind of politely laugh, and they go, I'm not joking. And you go, yes, you are.
Right. Oh, that's the worst. How about this one? This drives me fucking crazy at a comedy show.
Oh.
And we might have covered this, but the guy goes, where are you from? And the guy in the front row goes, New Jersey. Whoa, easy, buddy, easy. Like, you asked the guy a question, he answered it. What is this? He didn't do anything wrong.
It's true.
I hate
the
that.
crowd work guy who was nothing ready. The guy who's like, he goes, anyone celebrating a birthday? He goes, yeah. He goes, happy birthday. That's it.
So annoying. But I mean, if they did it for one, they'll do it for 12. Just think a little bit ahead of time and just go, wait a minute.
Or write a fucking joke. How about that?
Yeah.
Or the guy who keeps asking questions because he hasn't found any gold yet. Well, what do you like to do? I'm a construction worker.
Right.
Oh, yeah? A lot of 2x4s? Yes.
Yeah.
Hammer? Yes. Nails? Yes. Where's this going? Give me a bit.
Get somewhere.
Yeah, we could do this all day.
Your new hour is like, it's so much about, it's great. Everything I've seen of it is great, by the way. It's
Killer.
Like, it's
Killer.
awesome. You are like, you do social commentary the way like I love it, where it's just you shit on everybody.
Right.
It's not pandery at all. It's just funny.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Hey guys, I'm an equal opportunity offender.
But I mean, how do you feel about this one right now? Like, because I mean, you do so many of these.
I feel like I'm glad you guys aren't coming till the 23rd because I feel like it's close, but I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still playing around,
tinkering.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, how much fucking time you can take? You can't take only...
Right.
You don't want it to be like, hey, I really have this thing. It's like, all right, get to it, asshole,
But for a comic, the only way to get it done is you put that pressure on you. Because we'll just take a year and fuck around.
And that's the case. It's like
deadlines.
But I feel like, I feel like it's the least social commentary, but in some ways, that makes it the most. Because you know how it is now. Everybody's talking about everything all the time.
Right.
So it's sort of like, you almost want to talk about it by being more general.
Yeah.
Because specifics are covered all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the other problem with going to see your show is, all the ideas you have.
You can't get in.
But all the ideas you have and you can't crack it. And then you go see your show, and I'm like, oh, I had an idea like that, but I couldn't figure out where to go with it, and you nailed it. So I got to drop it.
Well, you don't have to drop it. I mean, it depends on it,
No, I didn't want it to be similar.
No.
Yeah, like, what was the one I saw at the Minetta Theater? The one on Minetta? Remember we talked
New York
after...
Story.
No, it was after that.
New York Story on Netflix.
It was the one on Netflix where you had the people on the stage.
Red State, Blue State.
Yes. That one was amazing, and you had 8 bits in there. And I was like, I got to drop all these.
Oh shit!
So you covered everything. It was so good.
Yeah,
there's more genders than political parties.
Right.
That was
That's fucking
that's when I was like,
great. Damn.
oh.
But it's so funny. Like even that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
If I said that today, people are like, "What the fuck?" kind of a thing is that to say?
Isn't that weird? Even
I don't know. I think it's so great.
I think it's great too.
I think there's little things that happen that keep like inching towards a
True.
culture that where people are like, what?
Like it might hit just slightly less hard now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people would be like, "That's questionable." That's
And then you go to that and you're like, was it worth doing this if it's not killing? Right. I know what you mean.
right, yeah, you have to be killing,
But then you're
but that's a
also-
good instinct. That's
Yeah.
what makes you great. Is you're like, "Am I killing?" Because
But shouldn't you push back a little?
no, yeah, but you still want to get. I'm saying,
Of course,
if you're not, you guys both know one of the biggest problems is people that don't elicit laughter in their act.
Obviously.
And
It's
you know
an
what I mean? Like,
epidemic.
it seems like but you think that's a given. Every time I do these interviews with like on the road and stuff with whoever the papers or whatever, they're always like, so but like comedy should be. I go with first laughs, like doctors
Yes,
first
yes.
do no harm. If you're not getting laughs, it's irrelevant.
Right.
Everything else is don't advertise comedian.
Right.
Get laughs, then I'll talk about it. And then of course the highest form may be you saying what you really want to say.
Sure.
But if you're not getting laughs, it's all I don't want to talk about. It's not even comedy.
It's not even comedy. Agreed. But boy, has it gotten muddy these days.
Yeah.
It's gotten real
It is.
blurry of
But then I
like.
think like these critics get obsessed with comics that don't necessarily get the laugh because maybe they think that's like something grander or greater.
That's exactly
There's
right.
an arrogance to it, whereas like I have a lot of love for comics that are bleeding on the road because
I agree. They're
you
fucking
have
warriors.
to kill.
You have to
everyone.
kill. And yeah, exactly. It becomes this romanticism of the kind of tortured artist, but it's like, but laughter first. You know what I mean?
And laughter is harder.
And laughter. I say it in the show now. Laughter's a lie detector test.
Ooh.
That's the fucking thing. It's a lie detector test because you're speaking there's something
That's
truthful
great.
going on
That's
that people
great.
are suddenly involuntarily laughing.
Yes. But that goes back to the point of the trans joke. You're like, can you do it now? I don't know.
Right.
But it's still funny. Even
Right.
if they're laughing less, it's a less of a laugh because of this nervousness, not
Well,
because
of
the
course.
joke is worse.
Well, yeah, but you also have to, you know what I mean? You have to factor in all that stuff.
But that's why Colin, it's like he's right. You do have to evolve to some degree.
Sure.
Or you are that stubborn guy who's just trying.
Right.
But don't forget in Red State Blue State what I said about evolving.
What was that?
Don't you remember that line? I think you actually retweeted it.
Did I?
I said, people say you have to evolve with your audience. I go, that's why I came to comedy. So I
That's
can
a
march
great
in.
joke.
That's a great
I can
joke.
march in lockstep with society's
That's a great
contemporary
bit.
convention.
This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying push back a
but
little.
there is a hint of the evolving though, don't you think?
Of course, there's a hint. You don't want to be the old.
There's always
hat.
a hint, of course. But I